Okay, so just a couple of announcements to make before we begin. Just want to let you know about a couple of things going on. We do have another Zumba class starting on January 16th. And we also have a chair yoga class that's starting on February 13th. Both of these classes are for 8 weeks. And there is a charge for $24 for the entire 8-week session. So those are going on now at the McCluskey School. So that's our new, what we call our new satellite site for the senior center. The McCluskey School has the gym, so we have a lot of space there. We don't have to limit it to so many people for these classes. So we're very happy that we're able to offer that to anyone that's interested. So today we have Annmarie Cleary. She's from the Veteran Services here at the Town Hall. And just wanted to also introduce that the Veteran Services will be available here at the Senior Center starting February 6th. So if you want to book an appointment, get more information, Annmarie is going to be going over that. And we welcome the Chief, Mark Montminy, is here. Thank you for another month of Lunch and Learn. So why don't we do a moment of silence first? We'll serve, and then we'll have Mark do a few announcements as well and introduce Annmarie. All right, so let's do a moment of silence, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Lunch and Learn. I hope everybody is enjoying their dinner. Yes? Yes, excellent. Couple of things I want to mention. First off, today we're going to have a talk from Annmarie Cleary. Annmarie is a veteran. Thank you for your service. And she's also the Assistant Director of the Blackstone Valley Veteran Services. So she's going to be talking to us today about veterans services here in town. How many veterans do we have in the room? Wow, quite a few. Thank you very much for all your service. Mr. Susky was the last one to put his hand up. He's 90 years old. Couple other things I wanted to mention. First off, we have a unique opportunity for someone to try to scam you. I want to let you know about. Make sure when you sign checks that you put the appropriate date in. Use the long format. Use 2020. Because if you just put 20 on your check, somebody can fill in another year behind it. So think about that. This is the first time in a long time that that's been an issue. So 20 can mean 20 anything. So please be careful. We're seeing reports of that happening already. Also, be careful of the grandparent scam. Those of you who have heard me talk before may have heard me talk about the grandparent scam. This is where you get a phone call and somebody says, "Grandma, Grandpa, is that you?" And they wait for you to use a name. So you say something like, "Sally, is that you?" Yes, it's Sally. And whatever name you say, they're going to say, "Yep, that's me." And they're going to demand, they're going to require money to get out of jail or to get out of hock or something like that. And whatever you do, don't tell my mom and dad. And I need it in gift cards. So don't fall for that. If someone calls you, make sure you know who they are before you continue that conversation, okay? And now I'm going to turn it over to Annmarie, who's going to tell you a little bit more about veteran services in town.
Thank you, Mark. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Annmarie Cleary, and I work for Veteran Services right here in the Town Hall in Uxbridge, across the street. We're located in the first office on the right. As you go in the front, you go up the steps to the front door. We're the first office in the right. Again, Veteran Services. It's not the VA. About 90% of the people that come through our door assume we're VA. VA's at the federal level. We are at the state level and town local level. So again, I am the assistant director. Carl Bradshaw is the Veteran Services Officer. He's my boss. We have been working in the town hall here in Uxbridge since July 1st, 2015. I've been working for Veteran Services for over 6 years and truly love and enjoy helping veterans in the Blackstone Valley. We consist of a district. What that means is the district was established in 2005. It consists of the town of Uxbridge, Northbridge, Douglas, and Sutton. And as of July 1st last year, Blackstone came on board. So we service 5 towns. We're the Department of Veteran Services for 5 towns. So we're a very busy office, and we basically we're host. Our main office is in Uxbridge Town Hall, but we do have satellite offices in Northbridge, the Town Hall Annex in Northbridge. Diagonally across the street from Northbridge Town Hall, there's the Town Hall Annex, and Carl Bradshaw has office hours there on Wednesdays. I'm there, Carla and I are there on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays in Uxbridge Town Hall. And on Tuesday afternoons, I service the Blackstone office. Let's see. You can contact us at the Uxbridge office. I will hand out business cards when I'm done. Okay. And next, I'd like to talk about Chapter 115. Primarily, half my job is managing Chapter 115, which is a state assistance program, needs-based, based on income and assets. The other half of my job is working on VA claims, helping veterans file VA compensation claims and other type of claims, help them navigate through the VA system rather than they work on applications home in front of a computer. They come to our office. We ask that you call and make an appointment. It's best to make an appointment when we're in the office, obviously, rather than just drop in. You may not, we may not be in because we do service other towns. Like I said, 5 towns. So the state assistance program, the state veterans assistance program, Chapter 115, is the most comprehensive veterans program in the country. No other state has Chapter 115, just the state of Massachusetts. So if a veteran was to live in Rhode Island or Connecticut or New York, they wouldn't have Chapter 115 or veteran services available to them. So Chapter 115 requires that every city and town in the state of Massachusetts, which is 351 communities throughout the Commonwealth, to have a veteran service officer, a VSO, commonly known as. It's required by law. So these towns are small, so that's why we have a district to cover the 5 towns. You don't need an individual VSO in each of the 5 towns we service. The State Veteran Assistance Program is based on income and assets. Income limit for a single person is $2,100 per month. For a married couple, it's $2,900 per month. And obviously, you have to be a veteran or a widow or widower of a veteran. And the asset limit for a single person is $5,000, meaning combined assets of checking, savings, 401k, IRAs, stocks, bonds. The total most amount of money you can have for a single person is $5,000. And for a married couple is $9,800. So what else does Veteran Services do? We distribute Memorial Day flags, usually about a week before Memorial Day weekend. The Boy Scouts in many of the towns here distribute the flags to veteran graves about a week or a week and a half before Memorial Day. So that keeps us busy. We start up around the end of March and preparing for Memorial Day activities. So we're very busy that time period with Memorial Day activities coming up. And then also, we are busy, obviously, Veterans Day in November and the build up to that, weeks beforehand. Another thing we do is order veterans' grave markers. So many times a widow or widower will come in, and after their loved one has passed away, they want a marker for the grave. You might have seen that in graveyards. And you can make an appointment with our office, and we can help you with the paperwork to file a veteran's grave marker. Another thing we get involved with is directing veterans toward ID choices. What veterans can do, I don't know if they're aware of, but when I went a few years ago to renew my driver's license, I brought my DD 214, which is my discharge paper, to prove I'm a veteran. I'm like, okay, while you're in the motor vehicle department, you renew the license, here's my DD 214, they scan it in, and at the bottom of my driver's license, it says veteran. That's the easiest way to prove you're a veteran, rather than walking around in my handbag or in a wallet with your DD 214, which is as important as your birth certificate. Just keep it on your driver's license, the veteran designation. And whenever you want to get discounts, that's a very common question we get in our office. How do I get military discount? And if you have that on your license, you just present that and I get a discount. There are certain times of the year that different places offer discounts, such as in or around Veterans Day, Memorial Day, and sometimes different holidays throughout the year. They offer veterans discount, which is different than a military discount. A military discount is for active duty military or retirees, someone who has served over 20 years of service. Another ID is a VA ID, which you can file online. It's very difficult to do. It's very difficult to navigate. I would suggest the easiest method is to either have a Xerox copy of your DD 214, or like I said, have it on your driver's license. The next time you renew your driver's license, bring your DD 214 in, and they'll put it on your license for you. Another thing we do is assist and participate in veterans events, like I explained, Memorial Day in May and Veterans Day. And then sometimes throughout the year, there are different activities in Uxbridge and the other towns we support, veteran activities, luncheons, breakfasts, and just explain to people what Department of Veteran Services do, what I do, and what Carl Bradshaw does, the VSO. Another thing we do is answer questions on federal, state, and local veterans benefits. Many times people don't realize what they might be eligible for as a veteran. So we help educate them and make them aware of different things they could be eligible for. And quite frequently, we do help people locate their DD 214. They might have lost it. I helped someone yesterday. Their father lost his DD. Well, his DD 214 got destroyed in a fire. Their house was burnt down about 6 years ago. So I located it on a state database. If you entered into the military in the state of Massachusetts, many of the records, the DD 214, are on a state database, Massachusetts state database. And we can locate it on that many times, not all times, but many times we can locate it on the state database. And we certify a copy. So that's another thing frequently that we answer is how to get a hold of a DD 214. So if anyone has any questions, I'd be more than happy to help and assist. I'll go around the room and I'll hand out business cards where you can call and make an appointment. And I'll also hand out, for those who are interested, if you want more information on Chapter 115, as I explained, the needs-based state assistance program through the Department of Veteran Services. It's not, like I said, a VA program. It's a state assistance program, and it's needs-based. It's not a pension plan. Okay, so I'm going to switch off the mic, and I'll walk around the room handing out business cards and the brochure for those who are interested. And if anyone would like to make an appointment, that'd be great. Here's Mark.
Thank you. Can we get a round of applause for her? Thank you so much for all you do and for your service as well.